Hey guys, welcome back. Update on, I guess, the turbo. Well, we know we got black smoke that comes out of the pipe. We know we got that hissing sound that sounds like a supercharger, so that's two signs of it. Now I'm going to plug the code shooter in and fire it up and go from there and see. We got no check engines, so we're going to see what we got for boosts. So if we can get a boost, so we're going to fire this thing up. I'm not going to run it very long. I don't know how accurate this thing is, but it's telling me I got -7 as boost, -6 as you can see. Now we're going to rev it up. And it's showing a negative. And the boost is not going up. So we're going to go to the... But the boost right here, I can't even get it out of the negative. So we'll stop it at that because I don't want to break anything. And if I can't get over 6,000 RPM, it doesn't do the swirl. So I basically got to take a ride, but we've already heard it. And I've double checked it, I don't know how many times. So I guess next step is, I guess we're going for the air box and to see if we can see some oil coming in to the air intake is the next step. So I guess I'm going for that. Okay. Anyway. One of the guys was asking me, how does my air filter fit when I get in there? As you can see, I gotta wiggle it out. Shine a light in there. And it's just, like you can see, black. So I'm gonna go look in there. What do you see? Is there oil in there?
Is that my goods?
I'm gonna cut that hose so it's shorter so it doesn't buckle like it's doing right there. Anyways, I'm gonna fix that problem. So I don't see. I'm gonna go grab a clean part and see if there's any oil that I could access in the bottom of that thing. No oil. So. Oh. I touched something that was, but that could have been anything on the way out, so I'll make sure that I'm not gonna jam it in there. That's the same spot as earlier. Yeah. No oil. I was hoping to see oil in a way. That way there, well, you know, your turbos, the O-rings are scrapped and the oil or whatever. Because I've seen videos on guys hearing that noise, but the thing is, it's telling me I got a negative boost. So, yeah, I don't know what to say from this point. That's why I asked you guys if you got any idea. And the black smoke was the one time that when I fired it up, that everything, I had changed the pipe and all that, and I played with the had played with everything and loosened everything up, so it was just black powder that was just, and then it shot it out. Yeah, I don't know. You can hear that. You can get, supposedly you can get that same amount of noise with an air leak, and an air leak would make me lose the boost. And so yeah, I was hoping to, in a way, to get this problem eliminated and find out exactly what it was to open that thing up. Like I don't know, I know that the fins on the other side of my turbo were like, I know I'm not supposed to have some back and forth play, but I don't know if I can grab a pair of long nose. I guess I'll take the air box out and I'll have access to this side so I can try to push in and out, because if you got in and out play, stop it right there, send that turbo. And Alba, and I checked everywhere, I don't know if there's any other places, but Alba would actually rebuild your factory turbo if you haven't blown it yet, like if it hasn't been destroyed. They'll rebuild it, and right now they got a sale on at 10% off or whatever, it's 500 it's usually, and then now they're doing it for 450. So now would be a really good time to get that turbo rebuilt, if it's the turbo. You pay the shipping to them, and then with the 450, that includes the shipping to ship it back to you. It takes 1 to 2 weeks to do that. So that's after all the research and everything, without over, because I don't want to have to start changing injectors and everything. I wanted to keep it at a 200 horsepower tune, and I was happy with that because I don't need more than that, because we play in the mud and all that, and I'm not racing or anything. So yeah, I'll be back, and I guess I'm taking the airbox cover off, and the next thing I'm going to check if there's free play from forward to back. I know on the exhaust side you're allowed to have a little bit side to side play, that's natural, and with the oil and everything it makes it that it doesn't play side to side, like it can't be over excessive, but there's no from side to side like this inside the turbo, there can't be no play, there can't, yeah. So I guess that's the next thing I'm going to check. So I'm going to take my air box off, and obviously as you saw that the V-flow was squished right in, and it's like squishing, and I noticed that it was doing that when I pushed it in, but it's so tight, and that's where the air box fits. So I might trim the end of it to let it relax, and then I'll have the full size, because what's the use of making it bigger if you're crushing it down, it's squeezing down like a pancake, like yeah, it's you know, it's defeating purpose. So we'll get right back to you. We're gonna take the air box off and then go for the, see how loose it is, and start checking my clamps out, and start checking for anything that's not tight on there, that's whatever, and go from there, I guess. So I'll be right back. Catch you in a minute. Alright, so we're doing the crack pressure test, so I guess everything we're taking off, we're going to check everything in backwards before we take everything off to make sure we're not jumping anything that and it should move right about now. Yeah, so yeah, and it's loose, 8 psi, just like Evo wants. So, and if you can see that, 8 psi. So that's not the problem. We got the proper psi. Yeah. So. All right. So next step, I guess, is to take off the air box completely and go check the side-to-side play from the air box to the exhaust side, and see if there's any back and forth play. So I'll be right back, and we're gonna start taking the air box off. You guys already know how to do that, so we'll be right back. And then 2 seconds for you guys, but probably a half an hour for me. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so that's what it looks like inside there. And let's see. I got some movement, and I also have some back and forth play. Yeah.
This is enough now.
So the turbo is gone. It's not leaking oil yet, I guess. And it's, I guess it's in its pre-stage. So I got no crank and no noisy noise. It doesn't look like it has been rubbing on the sides yet. It still looks all good. So, but I got back and forth play just a little bit. You can hear it. They say that it's not supposed to have any play. The up and down play is enough that it's touching the sides. When there's oil, supposedly it solidifies it, but yeah, I think it's just starting, and I don't know if that prevents right away when it starts like that to prevent boost or whatever. I'm not too familiar with that, but all I know is everything that I've checked is you're not supposed to have any back and forth play. I don't know, like it's very minuscule, so it's just starting. So I guess I might be lucky enough that I guess I'm pulling that thing out, and I'm gonna send it to, I'm gonna call Alba. Hasn't been, I guess everybody's shut down between the holidays, so I guess it's gonna be the first thing I do after the new year, I guess, is call them. And so I guess I got the rest of the, between the holidays, we're the 28th today, I believe. So take the rest of that out, take the turbo out. Ever fun, eh? Just finished putting everything together. Yeah, put everything together. Gonna do the crack pressure. Needs a freaking wastegate actuator. Wait 20 days, and I guess that I wasn't hearing that noise because I wasn't building any boost, and I guess I got a blown turbo, or it's borderline blown. So I might as well. You can get them rebuilt for $450 right now. So I hope when I call them after the new year, they don't say, "Well, that was Boxing Day sale for the Boxing Day week," and then you're screwed now. Because anyways, we'll see. So hey guys, so yeah, so I pulled it out. Yeah, fun. The little heat shield on this thing here, there. Be prepared to buy a new one because it cooks on the sides. You can't even rip it off. So anyways, that's what it looks like. Barely any movement. Everything spins freely. You move the one prop, it turns the other prop. There's nothing that's been dinged. Nothing. If you look where the oil comes in on the side of the oil, you see plenty of oil in there. It's clean. The antifreeze was circulating because when I pulled it out, the antifreeze came out of this side, so that was good too. Flaps okay. I don't know. It's there's no oil, no nothing. Yeah. So you guys let me know if you know anything about this. But anyways, I pulled it out. I guess I'm gonna, at this point, I might as well send it to get rebuilt and not worry about that and eliminate that situation. So if you guys have any ideas or whatever, leave it on the comments, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna learn as we go. And if I made a mistake by sending that out for nothing, and I find what the problem is, and it sounds like a turbo and does everything like a turbo, well, I'll make sure to let you guys know. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully it's not too long. So bye for now.